Hello everyone, and welcome back to our adventures here in Wolf Quest with our saga of Song of Silver and her potential new mate. They haven't quite decided if this is going to be... Wait, did they decide? Oh, they did decide! For some reason, I kind of was of the opinion that these two hadn't 100% decided that they were going to become mates, but it does look like they have. So yeah, that shows how I have been a little bit... There's been a lot going on behind the scenes, as you guys can find out through some of our Garden Inn adventures. However, I actually have a couple tears in my eyes being here with Silversong and Shattered Pines, and being able to look over the territory they might claim one day, being able to remember the adventures that she has already gone on, the wolves we have already run into with Dance of Oaks and Warrior of Shadows, as well as the Bitterroot females that we haven't yet given a name to, and knowing that there's perks ahead with this Iron Wolf saga if we can keep Silversong and her lineage alive. The things that they might discover, the way that in the future this territory might shift around. We haven't met any of the Cottonwood Creek or Coyote Creek or the Buffalo Plateau wolves yet. Who knows how that story all might play out? And isn't that amazing? And isn't that so exciting? And I am so happy to be back here and be with them and be with you guys as we start trying to find more spots where we might potentially be able to have our den. And actually, see, it's like time to seek out a mate. That's what I meant. I'm like, I don't know if we've 100% chosen Shattered Pines as our mate yet. I think that these two are definitely very interested in one another, and I find their stories quite fascinating. But speaking of wolf stories, and speaking of picking forward into the future, watching as they take their steps, I have a very important question for those of you who are really, really fascinated with the wild wolves, who really spend time learning about the different packs around Yellowstone. And if there's packs that are quite famous in Canada, I would love to know as well, or Spain, where there is a large population, I was quite surprised, of wolves in the mountains there, because I want to know more about the stories of the individual wolf packs and the individual wolves. And I would love to know which stories really stand out to all of you so that I can learn them and start figuring out how they might help shape some of Song of Silvers or Silver of Song. I mean, I think you could put her name together however you want with Silver and Song. It's quite lovely. Ooh, there's a kill. A mule deer doe carcass. I mean, I'm not going to turn down a free meal if it's not too contested. All right, and what do we have over here? Are those other wolves or... No, interesting. Is the carcass nearby? So there's some pronghorn bucks that are running off now. Oh, look, there are some other wolves. The bear trap pack. Now, we haven't met them either, and it would be quite fascinating to be able to give them a new name, too. Okay, those are just the pronghorn again that we're kind of like chasing around. Can we actually corner one of them? And... Nope. Actually, I think pronghorn can leap quite high, but I don't think we are able to corner one up against the mountain range the way I wanted, unless we get really lucky. Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess we can give this a try. If we manage to take down a buck pronghorn on the side of a cliff, okay. This may be the sudden finale of our pack that we're trying to build here. However, the Fallen Star pack might get really lucky. Is this like using up all of the luck the pack might ever have? What? We just took out a buck pronghorn. I didn't even know we could ever pull that off. I think that now, ironically, I think that Song of Silver and Pines, so Silver and Pines, I think they're actually like they're really feeling the cliffside thing too, because they figured out how to utilize the cliffs to kind of corner some of the other prey items, including really hard to like tackle prey items. But that does make me wonder, as I think, are those the rivals? Is that the other pack? Because I want them to back off if that's them. So this is coyotes. See, I want to stay near our kill because this is a really, like, wow, I can't believe we managed that. And we're getting a little tired, so let's actually go ahead and maybe, let's see. Maybe a little lick of the face. Oh, he's eating right now. All right. But can we go ahead and like give a little lick of the face to Shattered and be like really impressed, because his bite power was quite strong. Or the pronghorn might be a little weaker than I thought they were, because maybe they tend to be really fast, so they don't need to worry so much about defense, so to speak. And actually that makes me wonder, as we'll go ahead and let our wolves rest for just a moment here and settle on down for a little nap. But now I'm quite curious, what does that mean about how do pronghorn usually use... Oh! How do they usually use their horns? Is it for defense, fighting and establishing dominance among the bucks during breeding season, and defense, but less common? So primarily, as we go ahead, and I think the sound we heard was the injury, just the bruised jaw that we had kind of easing up. Who's this? Trying to come over. A female Sentinel dispersal showing up here. So she's another dispersal, and we're kind of growling at her. Hey, hey! Oh, look, she's collared! Oh, that's so interesting. So she's actually a collared wolf, and I hope we're chasing her away and kind of proving like, hey, this is like our spot. This is our pronghorn. Like, back the heck off. But she's actually collared. You know what? Of course. We should start naming some of these wolves, maybe after some of your guys' wolves. All right, she needs to get out of here. Is she going on getting? She is. Nice. I think that's definitely a bit of a victory. And then how's our carcass doing? Wow, it's really nice because it seems like a lot of, it looks like it's slowly but surely slipping off down the cliffside. But I guess these two aren't too worried about that. They're still kind of tired, so let's go ahead and maybe just strengthen the bond a little bit more with a bit of a chin rest, one of my favorites, just to see that closeness and that bonding. That was a very distant chin rest, as I said, that closeness and that bonding. But we'll go ahead and we'll have, oh, so sleepy, but can't sleep when dangerous competitors are near. Who and where? Because I'm not putting up with that. Now, we may completely change our tune when it comes to like possibly utilizing the cliffside if the ultimate North American cliffside land predator, which I would argue, well, for large creatures at least, would be the mountain lion, the puma, the panther, the catamount, as it's also known as. Double checking. The catamaran, as it's also known as. I knew there were 5 names, I believe, that sometimes you'll hear described for the mountain lion. But if it is nearby and that's the dangerous competitor, that might change our tune on enjoying using the cliffside to our advantage. But I don't know. Is it that female again? Is she still nearby? Who's the dangerous competitor? What are we smelling over here? Snowshoe hares. We need to give that other female a name. Wait, is she over the edge of... Oh, there! She was coming back for our kill. So she wasn't actually running away. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to give her, maybe Everest. Maybe we'll name her Everest because she is actually still in the area. I don't want to kill her, but I want her to get. Because we really have to let her know, like, this is our stuff. And she's not very good at fighting back. And I know that we technically don't need the food, but I just really feel like it's not safe to let her linger around here. Alright, I think we've almost convinced her to flee. There. There we go. See? And now these two have gotten even closer as we bond over defending what is ours, which is a huge and important step in being able to make sure, as we tentatively walk to the very, very tippy-tip edges of this cliff again. Even the crows haven't really come by for this stuff, which is quite interesting to see. There we go, Shattered Pines. Yes! Well done! Shattered Pines is impressed with your strength and hunting skills and willing to be your mate. There we go! Possibly because we went ahead and managed to chase away that other wolf. He now feels comfortable enough to be our mate, which is wonderful. So you and your mate are forming a new family. You can stay here in the fall season for a while longer or proceed to winter and start establishing a territory. Oh, all right. I mean, it would have been nice to have a nap first. But hey, I mean, it is now winter. So it is that familiar time again. Wait, I forgot it was gonna go this fast. We're expecting pups already. Oh my gosh, what a dramatic night on the cliffside we had, taking down a male pronghorn and learning that its horns are actually mostly used for competition between other males, not so much for defense. However, now, like, we also chased off the other wolf, who I think naming her Everest might be a fun idea. We'll see if we remember her. And now, we are the breeding pair getting ready to carve out our own territory here on the slopes of the mountain. In 2 months, we need to find that den, make it nice and comfy, and then other packs are also expecting puppies. So they're also going to be establishing and expanding their territories, and we need to protect our pups. All of us are going to be feeling that strength. So we need to go find our potential den sites. We need to start working on territory that we want to keep around the den. We want to try to make sure that we can claim the area around it, just as always. Oh my gosh. And at least 15 hexes, which, you know, the wolves don't know about, of space need to be claimed in order to go ahead. I guess we could have started claiming this space just because. That would have been a good thing to do. That's okay. We needed a nap. The wolves obviously don't know about that, and I actually think it's still a really fun and difficult challenge in Wolf Quest. Oh boy. Oh boy, who's this? Hey, back off. Back off. Benchmark. Oh my goodness. A female and... Hey, back off, you guys. Another collared male. Oh my gosh, this is just... We're just in endless fights right on the edge of the cliffs. What am I gonna name these wolves? You guys need to leave names for your wolves. Maybe even following kind of a similar naming theme we've been doing. Get out of here, you guys. Go and get... No, this is our food. Back off. I mean it. Like, don't make me, like, yeet that fox into you, too. Uh-oh. Oh, look at that. Pines came to, like, save us. The benchmark couple don't seem to be that, like, good at defending each other. All right, getting a little low on stamina. Wait, is she biting my mate? No, he's biting her. Wow. All right, are we getting them? I think. Oh my gosh. Ah, no. Oh no. Oh no. She literally shoved me off the cliff. Oh. Is this the end? Is this the end? Are the benchmarks going to be the ones that cause the end? Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not okay. I'm okay. I'm not okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But what about? Not okay. 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 Silver. She's alive. Just barely. Oh my gosh. I gotta howl and let him know we're okay, and we've gotta get away from this mountain edge before like, I mean, I don't know what good putting a scent post down here is going to do, because, but, oh, here, there he is. Oh my gosh, I have no idea how Shattered managed to get down here too, but we almost died. Permadeath died, falling off the cliff. And now we have to force our way through the river. The benchmark couple just yeeted us off what we were establishing as our territory, as our spot. And now the snow is thick on the ground. Our comfy spot with the pronghorn buck we were eating is now gone. We need to figure out, there you are. And at least the two of us are okay. Even though everything else just went to heck in a handbasket. And now, here we are, shoved off of the cliff across the river that we were starting to claim as our own. There is a den nearby that we might have to just take over just as a backup at the very least. And like, maybe we'll try to take some refuge there just for the moment, even though that's not where we really wanted to be. There's male dispersal wolves apparently around the place. That was amazing, but we're gonna need some easy food, and we're gonna need some rest, and we're gonna need to really catch our breath and work hard among all of this to also still establish a bit of territory to protect ourselves a little bit better. And I'm so glad we didn't break like every bone in our body. I can't believe we're alive. Maybe that's the luck of the fallen star wolf pack playing out as these Starry Skies ancestors probably look down and like grab at their tails in horror as they're just watching as this drama plays out. And we're gonna absolutely have to give a super special name to those wolves. That was amazing. That was amazing. All right, we're working our way towards the memory that we at least have of a den that at the very least we can try to defend just as a backup, and then we'll see if we can figure out where food is and if we're able to heal and rest and make sure that we're going to be okay long enough to even have our pups. So, thank goodness there's a winter rabbit here. Maybe that's a good sign. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it was almost over that fast. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.